Hey yo, what is up, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody? It is me, Godzilla, in my evolved form again, and welcome, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, to SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight Live Event Reaction, Godzilla King underscore 954 to 23, Part 2. So we are currently in the middle of SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight. As you can see right here, Starship 37 has made it into space, and it's about to do its in-space Raptor NG Relight demo here in just a few seconds. So let's get ready to see it. So yeah, please like the video and subscribe to Godzilla King underscore 954 to 23 to see a lot of awesome YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, let's go ahead and watch Starship 37 do its in-space Raptor engine relight demo. So let's watch. So, alright, here we go. Prepare to see one of the Raptor sea level engines ignite for the in-space Raptor engine relight demo of Starship 37. And here we go. Any second now, we're going to see one of those Raptor sea level engines ignite.
So we got a little bit more time. So
we got a little bit more time.
One of those Raptor engines light back up.
Oh, there we go. There's the engine layout right there. Prepare for Starship 37 in-space Raptor engine relight demo. Any second now.
Relight demo startup.
And there we go. Starship 37 in-space Raptor engine relight demo ignition. Oh my Godzilla. That was absolutely awesome. That was the in-space Raptor engine relight demo of Starship 37 right there. We just saw the engine's gimbal outward and saw that Raptor sea level engine ignite for the in-space Raptor engine relight demo. So yeah,
do a mini version here. So
you have it.
That's going to be really critical for when we're doing deorbit burns. Like as you're going through, which if you don't have one of these, oh my God, they're so much fun. But like you're able to actually light. Oh, Dan, turn it on. Light that engine.
Light that engine.
Co-host on fire, and that's what we'll eventually do to break out.
All right.
And come back down.
Next up will be atmospheric
really
entry.
Cool to see one of those engines light back up
All
again in space. It was our last in space thing.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. We're going to be heading back for re-entry.
All right, so yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody. So yeah, we just had Starship 37's in-space Raptor entry relight demo, and I don't know if you can see me or not because yeah, it's already dark. So yeah. Anyways, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, yeah, this is part 2 of SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight on Godzilla King underscore 954 to 23. As you can see right there, Starship 37's payload bay is empty because it successfully deployed the 8 Starlink simulator satellites for Starship Flight 10. And yeah, there you have it. Looks like Starship 37 has got its payload bay door closed, it looks like. And yeah, Starship 37 is a little bit far away from the Starlink satellites because of its in-space engine burn right there. And then yeah, yeah, you can see its payload bay is empty right there. And next up will be atmospheric entry here soon. Stand by for star cams. Starship Flight 10. Alright, and there we go. The flaps are now in the atmospheric entry position for Starship 37's atmospheric entry. And this is it, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody. It's time for Starship 37 to become the first Starship spacecraft. It's time for Starship 37 to become the first version 2 Starship spacecraft to go through atmospheric entry. Yeah, Starship 37 is a version 2 Starship spacecraft, if you don't know. Yeah. And then yeah, it's new generation. It's a new generation of Starship. It's a new generation of Starship spacecrafts, and yeah, it has it has a lot of new features, including redesigned forward flaps, the latest generation thermal protection heat shield, and yeah, it has Raptor version 2.5 engines, and yeah, and it has a whole lot of other new upgrades as well. So yeah. We're about to see Starship 37 go through atmospheric entry here. And as you can see right there, Starship 37 is reorienting for atmospheric entry. Oh boy, this is it. It's time for the next most extreme part of Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight, and that is Starship 37 atmospheric entry. Wow, Starship 37 is a strong one. Wow. They have taken a lot of care of Starship 37. Starship 37 has been practicing all day until now. It's time to put Starship 37's heat shield to the test. So Starship 37's thermal protection system heat shield is made of the newest and latest generation of Starship spacecraft heat shield tiles, which are much more stronger than the version 1 Starship prototype heat shield. And yeah, and behind the new heat shield tiles is a backup ablative layer in case any of the tiles fail. And yeah, there's also multiple heat shield experiments that Starship 37 will be going through as well here. So there's multiple metallic tiles and a heat shield tile with active cooling, which I believe sprays out water or liquid oxygen. But yeah, this is going to be the first time this has ever been tested on a Starship version 2 spacecraft. The first time that's ever been tested on a Starship spacecraft ever. I'm starting to see some light. We are about to go through atmospheric entry and see Starship 37 make it through it this time with that new upgraded heat shield and with its new redesigned features. Wow. This is absolutely incredible. We are now going over Africa right now and Madagascar, as you can see right there on the bottom right there. Yeah. So yeah. Oh wow. I see some atmospheric entry heating. Starship 37 is going through atmospheric entry right now. Yes, that's right. Starship 37 is 100% going through atmospheric entry right now, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody. Wow. Prepared to see that atmospheric entry heating look absolutely awesome here. We have not had any of this since Starship Flight 6. And this is the first time since Starship Flight 6 we are having a Starship spacecraft go through atmospheric entry. Especially the first time for a version 2 Starship spacecraft. Alright. Let's hope Starship 37 will make it this time. Let's see if all of those months of preparing for Starship Flight 10 was all worth it. And as you can see right there, you can see that's one of the forward flaps right there. That's the redesigned flap right there. That's shifted away from the heat shield, and it's redesigned. It's smaller and it's leeward. It's shifted leeward, and yeah, hopefully it will prevent that atmospheric entry burn through that we have seen on Starship Flight 4 and also any of that as well. So, yeah, wow, this is looking awesome. This is looking so awesome. Alright, there's the forward flap getting ready to go back into position here, or it's already in atmospheric entry position. Alright.
Alright, so we are back. We are about 45 minutes into the 10th flight test of Starship, and as you can see, the light show has started. Re-entry has begun. We are starting to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. We're moving.
That's crazy. This is absolutely awesome.
And we're about to start barreling through the Earth's atmosphere and head for a splashdown in the Indian Ocean. We don't plan to recover the spacecraft today.
Yeah.
But if we do make it all the way down to the water, who knows? But the goal of this part of the flight is to learn as much as we can about the ship's heat shield. A fully reusable, rapidly reusable heat shield for a spacecraft has never been done before. It's one of the hardest engineering challenges still out there for us. And so this is the time to really dig in and get that data.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. You can see it. So we'll boy. Okay. Telemetry still looking nominal. We're in a controlled position right there on Starship 37. Okay. Everything's looking nominal for the initial part of atmospheric entry.
And if the ship manages to make it all the way to re-entry re-entry will collect valuable data on the spacecraft flying through the Earth's atmosphere at hypersonic speeds,
Yeah.
more than 5 times the speed of sound.
5 times the speed of sound right there for atmospheric entry of Starship 37 right there.
A complete data and insight blackout.
Wow.
That plasma
Wow.
builds up around the outside.
Let's
of the
hope it makes
spacecraft
it this
that
time.
blocks all of your signals that are trying to fight through to talk to either
See,
satellites.
I can see it's
space
stable
or,
right down on the bottom
towers
right
down
there.
on the
You can
ground.
see the telemetry of it.
Starships,
It's in a
big
nominal
size kinda
position,
gives us awake,
and
but
it's in a controlled
what
position
really
as
helps
well.
us
And
punch
you can
through
see
is the
its
fact that we
engines
can start
really good. And
we're operating
oh my
at
God,
just a
Zilla,
much
what was
higher
that?
frequency. That's not
What?
what we want to see. So we just saw some of the aft skirt just take a hit.
Oh no.
So we've got some visible damage on the aft skirt. We're continue to re-enter though. And again, we are
If it was on the inside,
ship
if it's on the
as
inside,
we go
then
through this.
yeah,
So
it's
it is not
still gonna be
guaranteed to
nominal.
a smooth ride
Probably
down
gonna
to
be
the
ending
Indian
up
Ocean.
kind of like
We
Starship
have a
Flight
bunch of
4 with
tiles
Starship
at
29.
critical places
If you
across
remember
the
Starship
vehicle.
Flight 4,
So
then you
seeing
could
stuff
go ahead and
like
watch
that
it.
is
This is
still
probably
pretty
a similar
So
thing
you're
that it's
trying
doing
to
right here.
kind of push this vehicle to the limits.
Oh
To
boy.
learn what its limits are.
Let's
as we
hope
design our
everything
next version
stays
of
completely
Starship.
intact.
So, 47 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. Excitement ticking up a little bit on re-entry already. But the light shows
Everything's still going to be nominal here.
This re-entry
Bear with us.
is going to take
Oh,
about 20
okay.
minutes or so until our plane splashes.
The engines are still okay. The engines are okay at whatever that was right there.
Into the flight.
But yeah, that definitely had nothing to do with the
Yeah, and
engines
one
there.
day Starship is
But
designed to
yeah,
land on Mars, where there
so
are
yeah,
obviously no
whatever
runways or
that
flight
was
routes
that
to
just
help us
happened,
out.
I'm pretty sure
So we
SpaceX
are
will
doing
fix it for the
propulsive
next
landing instead of
Starship test
traditional
flight
means
here,
such as
which is going to be
parachutes.
Starship Flight
And propulsive
11.
landing enables
So
us
yeah.
to have more rapid reusability with these
Everything's still
vehicles.
looking nominal. You might notice it
The
on
ship
the
itself,
in
it's
the aft
a
flap,
little
on
over
the forward
50
flaps
meters
right there,
tall.
looking down at Starship
We've
37.
got those
You
6
can see
engines
it's
on board
different
that
due
we
to the
three
due to
sea
the
level,
like you
and
know
they're
the
down in that aft region, which
all right, flaps have full control of Starship 37.
right. So at this
Yeah.
point, the flaps have
You'll
control.
get the
That means
idea.
We're getting into a dense enough part of the atmosphere that the flaps
Okay.
can start controlling us. We're not only
Everything's
reliant
still looking nominal.
on those kind of reaction controls.
Okay,
thrusters.
let's see if we'll make it.
We're gonna
Either it's
continue
gonna
doing
be
some
a
call-outs
spectacular
as the ship
atmospheric
makes its way
entry
back to
and
Earth.
a
So when we
successful
hear
ocean
entry
landing
max
in the
heating and
end,
entry max
or
fuel, that will mean the ship has
Starship
great
37 will go
capacity to maintain
supernova.
aerodynamic loads it will experience as it returns.
Still
So,
looking
making through
good.
those,
Oh boy.
so we're doing
Oh
pretty
my
well.
gosh.
I will say I'm happy re-entry cleaned off this camera for us. It was a little dirty
boy.
from the weather, so thank you Plasma for giving us this view
Oh
as
boy.
we start coming
Will it
down.
make it? Let's see if all this preparation work was all worth it. Alright. Oh boy. This is it.
The hit we saw to
boy.
the skirt, definitely interesting. I will note, when we started doing these missing tile tests, we were intentionally removing them only in the skirt.
Where's all that debris coming from?
That's not over your fuel tanks or anything else. That's kind of structurally critical for keeping the entire vehicle together. That obviously exposes your engines. So that could do some things for our landing burn. But for now, we are obviously
looking good.
continuing with this re-entry. We
Still
are
looking
committed
good.
Indian Ocean. Here we
Oh
come.
boy.
50 minutes since launch.
Okay.
See
Alright.
those colors
Still looking
start to
nominal.
build up a little bit.
Still looking
We
nominal.
are at the
I'm
point
pretty
where
sure
it's
whatever that
dense enough
little minor
atmosphere that the flaps have
explosion
control.
was on the inside, right next to the camera view looking at the engines,
74
was not
kilometers in
critical.
altitude.
Was nothing critical. Alright, still looking nominal. We're still going through atmospheric entry. I can see the discoloration on the stainless steel right there.
Should actually come up over the horizon on Starship.
Okay, we can see the catch pins. We can see the catch fittings right there. As you can see right there on the bottom right there of Starship 37 right there, of this camera view right here.
As we make our way down onto the other side of the planet.
We're gonna get some successful data from this, and oh my Godzilla, this better not be a Starship flight
We've
for
got
reference.
These cameras are really cool. We
But
had
I'm pretty
these,
sure,
several flights ago.
this is
looking
still gonna
directly
be
at the
nominal.
flaps as not just the heat shield, but these flaps, how they're able to control the vehicle,
Oh.
withstand
Oh my.
that re-entry, the seal locations.
Oh boy.
so kind of
Atmospheric
where
entry is
they
getting
connect
extreme.
to the ship itself are some of the most critical. We
Oh,
we'll
boy.
do missing tiles on those where, again, we're trying to...
Oh, boy.
We're kind
Oh,
of
my
beating the
Godzilla.
Starship a little bit. We're really trying to put it through the paces and kind of poke on what some of its weak points
boy.
are. I mean, we even have...
I'm pretty sure the engines will be okay for
over
this.
some of those
Oh,
fuel
boy.
tank sections of the ship
Yeah.
itself. And so
The
we're
engines are
really
still
trying
looking
to see
fine.
where our balance
That right there on the
doing this
left,
over
bottom right
in
there,
the empty area over
is
the Earth.
maybe okay right there. But we're still looking nominal. We're still looking nominal.
Assuming we make it all the way down to the ocean
Oh, boy.
one piece, we will attempt to flip and a landing burn.
Yeah.
We do have at least one buoy.
One
Everybody's
buoy.
favorite camera person out in the Indian Ocean right now.
Okay, we at least have
Powered by
one
Starlink.
buoy
That's
near
our
Starship
planned
37's
landing location. So
ocean
if
landing
we're
point
able
right
to
there.
get any live views of the ship, that'll essentially tell you that we nailed our target.
Oh,
And we'll
boy.
do that on our 6th flight test. Do it in the daytime, which is really exciting.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. The engines are still looking okay. It's only going to be the sea level Raptor engines that are going to be igniting for Starship 37's
Right, so
ocean
we're
landing in
10
the Indian
minutes until
Ocean.
we're probably going to start hearing some of the other big milestones coming up.
Okay.
Yep, in about
Looking
10
nominal.
minutes, like Dan said,
Oh boy.
Starship
Let's just
will
hope
be
and pray
transonic.
Starship 37 will
This is going
successfully
to be
make it
the
through
period of
atmospheric
time
entry
where
here.
the
Guys,
velocities
Kaiju
of
fans and
airflow
everybody.
surrounding and flowing past
Oh
the
boy.
vehicle are concurrently below, at, and above the speed of sound, so somewhere in the range of Mach 0.8
Oh boy.
to 1.2.
Oh boy.
For reference,
Now we are
commercial jets
really
have
getting
different
extreme
speeds,
now.
but most of them fly at speeds between Mach 0.74 and Mach 0.85.
Oh, I see Earth. I see
So
the curve of the
that's
Earth. We're
480
entering
to
daytime
575
near
miles
the
per
at the
hour,
Indian
or
Ocean.
770 to
Yep,
930
we are nearing
kilometers.
daytime at the Indian Ocean right
And
here.
after transonic,
We're making
comes
it.
subsonic that just
Starship
makes sure
37
lower the speed of sound.
is
We're
still going.
in excess of that right now. But by the time we hit subsonic, we're essentially belly flopping down. There we go. There's that sunlight. So we're seeing the Earth.
Looks like Starship
That
37 is in
continue.
the peak heating phase
One
of
the other
atmospheric
things we're
entry.
doing during this, and you're going to see Starship kind of pitch in some pretty, not
Okay.
extreme ways, but a little extreme, as we're trying to really stress the structure of the ship itself, specifically those aft flaps. So the ones in the very bottom of the vehicle. We're pushing not just how well does the heat shield hold up, but how well does the ship structure hold up. We are pushing it beyond essentially what we think we'll have to fly at to do something like a return to launch site. So again, may not be a very smooth ride downhill, but we're doing that by design.
Oh
We're
my
really trying to
Godzilla.
find what are the
And
edges
there's
that
the
we can
daytime.
build up a
Starship 37 is gonna make it. Oh
clouds
my
and
Godzilla.
below us. We are
Starship 37 is almost there. Keep going, Starship 37. You're gonna make it.
hitting.
Let's see if it was all worth it.
Once we hit subsonic, we're basically just belly flopping.
Oh my Godzilla. This is absolutely awesome. Oh my. Oh my Godzilla. Starship 37 is almost successfully completely through atmospheric entry, and we are 5 minutes until 1 hour into SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight. Oh my Godzilla. This might be the best Starship test flight in the Starship program yet. Oh my Godzilla. Oh my Godzilla. Looks like the heat shield has mostly made it so far. We are almost completely through atmospheric entry. We are now
Alright, so
62
about
kilometers above
55.5
Earth.
minutes in, you can see the sun is up. Again, we intentionally designed these flights to lift off in the evening here, so we get these
Oh
daylight
my.
views, so we can get as good a video
It's still
as
looking good.
possible on the ship.
The
so we make
catch
our way
fittings
down
right there on Starship
out of
37 are
one
still intact.
buoy powered by
And I can
Starlink
see
that's out
everything
there.
else on Starship
And the
37
landing
is
to
looking intact
Indian
too. And
Ocean,
look,
hopefully
you can see the stainless steel on Starship 37. Starship 37's stainless steel body is showing signs of rainbow discoloration right there due to the atmospheric entry heating right there. And we are still looking nominal. Oh wow. And this time, no
And at
flat
this
burn
point, again,
through, it looks
those flaps
like.
are controlling, so this
Not
movement
mentioning
you're
whatever
seeing is
happened
that
in the
forward
aft
flap
section of Starship
moving
37.
to try and just
Well, yeah, definitely
control,
nothing to do with the
that
engines
of the vehicle as we're
this
coming
time.
down.
Yeah, definitely nothing to do with the engines, of course. Oh my Godzilla. You can see how much Starship 37 is experiencing that atmospheric entry heating, and we are now transitioning into the daytime as we get closer to the Indian Ocean, and I can see the forward flap is looking intact and no burn through this time. It looks like the Starship version 2 spacecraft upgrades
one of our
have
flaps,
improved,
we got one of these cameras on all four of the
and they
flaps,
have made their
giving us
promise. No
really
no
good
flat
close-up
burn
views.
through. Yeah.
As we obviously don't have a camera that can see the entire heat shield. These give us kind of the best that we can do. But looking at those flaps is really, those are just, super critical for controlling the ship. You have some ability to
Oh boy. Okay.
maneuver
There we
kind
go.
of cross range. So
Still
as
looking
you're
nominal.
coming in, you can see that indicator.
All right, we're now little less than little less than 60 kilometers above Earth. I see a little bit of burn through on that. I see a little bit of burn through right there on the aft flap right there. This is kind of like a Starship Flight 4 reference almost, but this time it's on the aft flap instead of the forward flap. You know, because of the new upgrades that they have made to the Starship spacecrafts with the redesigned forward flaps. All right, we're still looking nominal, approaching 1 hour.
5 minutes away until we hear that we're transonic.
We're gonna be we're still descending from the hypersonic speeds, and we will soon be supersonic, and then we will transition to transonic and then subsonic, and then we will be good enough for ocean landing. And still looking nominal. Still got a little bit left to go for Starship 37. It's still looking stable. Oh, okay. See some little bit of debris falling from from whatever just happened with the aft section right there.
Toasty on the aft skirt.
We are still slowing down. Our speed is decreasing rapidly. Yeah, that is good. We are now less than 2 G-forces right there.
Stressing the flaps.
We are going to be stressing the flaps. Okay. Still looking nominal. You can see the ocean and the clouds right there. Looking awesome. We are looks like we are through that peak heating right there. That maximum heating. Maximum aerodynamic entry pressure.
49, counting down to 48 kilometers in altitude.
Debris is falling off of the aft section right there, but Starship 37 is still going.
Lower than the speed of sound in just a little under 4 minutes from now.
Oh my Godzilla, speed is decreasing
kind of a lot of forward momentum, a lot of forward velocity, and then eventually by the time we hit subsonic.
All right.
All right, here we go. So this is what we've been talking about, where we are going to essentially try to fully deploy those aft flaps and really stress them out. So again,
oh, and here we go.
Extremes for the vehicle.
All right, everything's looking good. All right, we are slowing down a whole bunch. Oh, okay. All right, still looking nominal. Starship 37 still holding strong. And yeah, you can see all that burn through right there on the aft flap right there.
Putting ship through the ringer on this flight in.
All right, we have now crossed 1 hour into SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight, and it looks like Starship 37 is gonna make it. Flaps are still moving perfectly.
Control.
The flaps are still moving. The aft flaps are a little bit damaged, but they are still moving. This is like Starship Flight 4 all over again, but this time on the aft flaps instead of the forward flaps. You know, because of the new changes.
All right, flaps earning their paycheck today, getting through kind of that max stressing.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely things looking good so far.
Uh-huh.
We're about 2 minutes out now from Starship becoming transonic.
one cool thing to note as we get some of those views showing kind of the whole length of the ship, one of the changes we made after Flight 6 was to change the tile line a little bit. So we had kind of scaled back the number of tiles significantly.
All right, here we
When
go.
we go to catch these ships, you
Our
don't
speed
wanna,
is decreasing
as
more.
Elon said, you don't wanna
500
shove
speed.
the ship as
And
you
we
catch
are
it and knock all those tiles
approaching
off. So we
35
were gonna
kilometers
have to
above
kinda
Earth.
peel back that layer a little bit. And the first time we did it was on Flight 6, and we saw kind of wrinkling and dimples almost in the ship as we were creating these hot spots in the uneven parts of the huge ship.
We are
And so
descending.
to kind of address
Our speed
that,
is decreasing
smooth it
even
out,
more.
that's why you've got kind of that nice smooth out black line now.
34
The ship,
kilometers
just looking
above
at it,
Earth.
we can see kind of a little bit of hot spot, a little bit of warping almost. Near the payload door, you can see a little bit of colored
Alright, so yeah, 33 kilometers above Earth. We are still looking nominal on Starship 37 right there. Starship 37 looks completely intact.
It looks like
And we are descending.
pretty successful.
We are approaching our final phases of SpaceX Starship 10's orbital test flight.
Away from hitting transonic. Again, pretty
Oh,
soon
wow.
our forward velocity is going to look like it's kind of falling off a cliff, and Starship will look like it's falling off a cliff as we
30 kilometers above
essentially
Earth.
go into our belly
In altitude.
flop. If you watch
Yeah.
some of the high altitude
We are still
tests,
looking
several
nominal.
campaigns,
Starship 37 still holding
test out.
strong.
It was a pretty
Alright,
fundamental, like,
this is it. It's
can
time
this thing
for
actually fly?
the
And we were able
finale
to
of
prove that
SpaceX
out
Starship
as
10's
well.
orbital test flight to begin
That's
in
what
a
we're
little
about to
bit,
see shortly here.
in just 3 minutes from now. It's time for SpaceX Starship 10's orbital test flight to meet its finale in just 3 minutes from now. So this is going to be super awesome. Alright. We are now entering our transonic phase here shortly. Starship landing is coming up here soon.
Alright, so at this point, we've dropped below the speed of sound, so...
And so we are now transonic. Starship 37 is transonic now.
Subsonic.
Starship 37 is
We are
transonic.
starting to chill the engines for a landing burn attempt.
Alright. Here we go.
Landing flip supposed to start in a little over 2 minutes. Subsonic Indian Ocean, we're on our way.
Starship is subsonic.
Alright, Starship 37 is subsonic.
Go.
Alright. Get ready for Starship 37 to do the flip and burn technique.
Space.
Alright, there it is. Starship 37 still looking nominal. We are now horizontal on Starship 37
So we're
now.
going to do the flip and the burn. So we're only using those 3 center Raptor engines, the sea levels, the ones that can
Okay.
gimbal,
We're
move around and steer.
Looking nose down. Okay, that is
Get
expected.
the nose down a little bit.
It's time for Starship 37 to do what the suborbital Starship test flight campaign used to do. Alright. You can see that aft flap right there, still holding strong right there.
Wait on one more. So again, we'll attempt to use 3 burns for that initial flip. We eventually go down to just 2 Raptors for the end of the landing burn.
We're going to ignite all 3 sea level Raptor engines for Starship 37's ocean landing burn. Here we go.
Just about 1 minute now from that landing flip and landing burn start.
Here we go. This is incredible. Prepare for the finale of SpaceX Starship 10's orbital test flight. We are now less than 5 kilometers above altitude, and we are now 4 kilometers above Earth in altitude, and we are still descending and slowing down. Alright, here we go.
Structurally, we're looking good. Got good pressures in our nose cone for everything.
Alright, here we go.
About
And
30 seconds.
about 30 seconds until...
Yeah, we're going to look for the flip. So,
Alright, here we go. This is it. It's time for the finale of SpaceX Starship 10's orbital test flight. Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody. We're now 1.5 kilometers above Earth. And here we go. Approaching Starship 37 ocean landing burn startup. Alright, 1 kilometer above Earth. And here we go.
Starship landing burn start.
And Starship 37 ocean landing burn startup now.
Seeing 3 engines.
All right, 3 Raptor engines. All right, there we go.
There's our flip.
All 3 of the Raptor engines ignited, and there's Starship 37. And Starship 37 ocean landing confirmed. And that is the end of SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight. And kaboom! Starship 37 has exploded after landing in the Indian Ocean. Oh my Godzilla. Congratulations, Starship 37 and Super Heavy Booster 16 for a successful SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight. Yes!
Landing flip, landing burn.
Wow.
Splash out of the Indian Ocean. There we go.
Starship 37 was vertical and it softly landed in the Indian Ocean and then went kaboom as it tumbled down.
Obviously, we're excited here. It looks like everybody's excited over there.
Wow.
Tyler, how's it going over in Hawthorne?
Awesome.
I'm super excited here in Hawthorne. It was another exciting Starship flight test in the books.
They
and
did
we really
it.
enjoyed those Starlink views. So congratulations to the team at Starbase and everyone here and around the company. So many employees have contributed enormously to the Starship program as we continue to iterate and make progress towards a multi-planetary future. So
Yes.
That's going to wrap it up for us here in Hawthorne. Thank you to everyone for tuning in today. It was great being with you today. Back to you guys.
Oh yeah. You see, Dan is wearing the Mechagodzilla Starship Flight 5 Mechazilla shirt.
Again, we lifted off from Starbase, Texas, right at the top of our window at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We saw Booster successfully lift us up through ascent, had a successful hot staging where ship continued on with its suborbital trajectory. Booster came back down, had that boost back burn, and a successful landing burn with that
was
unique
awesome.
engine configuration as well.
And then ship continued on its way, made it all the way into space. We got to see first ever payload deploy.
So exciting.
That was awesome. We got the door open, 8 Starlink simulators deployed, relit that Raptor engine, and then on entry we probably gave it a little bit of extra time in the oven, but made it all the way through re-entry. All 3 engines started up, landing flips, splashed down in the Indian Ocean. Promised maximum excitement, Starship delivered. So,
Wow.
congratulations, all of our teammates here at SpaceX. It's been a year. Everybody that's worked on this program, this is what we're working for. So, big congrats to all of them. Thank you to all of our future customers, too, for your support.
And we'd also like to thank the fine people of Cameron County, including the residents of its newest city, Starbase, as well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, the Government of Mexico, and the Australian Space Agency.
Be sure to stay tuned to SpaceX on X for updates, more of the views. This is just a tiny amount of the views. We have so many views that we didn't get to feature on the broadcast, so we're going to be going through that over the next couple of days, and we'll be posting it all there.
Yeah, if you're interested in more launch coverage, head on over to spacex.com/launches for the most up-to-date information. In fact, we actually recently rolled out a new departure board featuring our upcoming launches with details like mission name, launch and landing site, and liftoff time.
Alright.
Be sure to check it out.
All right. We
All
just
right.
launched the world's biggest rocket.
For the
Again,
10th time.
dropped a couple satellites off, suborbital,
Incredible payload deploy for today.
nailed that double header into the ocean, splashdown, time to go through the data. Really crazy cool to hit all those objectives today.
Yeah, huge shout out to all the teams who make this look easy. And thanks to all of you for tuning in, and we will see you back here for Flight 11. Good night.
All right, and that is it, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. That was SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight. The 10th launch and flight of the world's most powerful and largest rocket ever built, tested, and flown, and the 10th launch and flight of the world's most powerful and largest rocket ever built, tested, and flown, and the biggest rocket test flight in spaceflight history. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, there you have it right there. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to be the end of SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight right there. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that was our live reaction part. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that concludes part 2 of our Starship Flight 10 reaction on our YouTube channel. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that is going to be the end of part 2 of SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight live reaction on Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23. And yeah, part 3 will be the full SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight live event video on Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23, which will be our 107th YouTube video on our YouTube channel. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, part 1 and part 2 of our reaction to SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight was our 105th and 106th YouTube video on our YouTube channel. Yep, our 105th and 106th YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, our full SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight video is going to be our 107th YouTube video on our YouTube channel. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to be the end of SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight. Super Heavy Booster 16 and Starship 37 have successfully completed the 10th test flight of the world's most powerful and largest rocket ever built, tested, and flown. And yeah, that was the new biggest rocket test flight in spaceflight history. And yeah, I gotta say, Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight was the greatest and best Starship test flight we have had in the Starship program yet. And a very super huge milestone for the Starship program as well. We have successfully had Starship 37 and Super Heavy Booster 16 lift off successfully. They went through a successful hot stage separation. Booster 16 did its boost back burn with one of the gimbaling engines out. And then Starship 37 did its ascent burn, and Booster 16 went down to the Gulf of America to do its simulated virtual Mechazilla catch in the Gulf of America. With its simulated Mechazilla catch burn, its ocean landing burn, doing those engine experiments. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, Booster 16 completed its simulated virtual Mechazilla catch in the Gulf of America. Oh, whoops. Yep, so yeah, Super Heavy Booster 16 successfully did its simulated virtual Mechazilla catch in the Gulf of America. And yeah, Starship 37 made it to space completely, and it deployed the 8 Starlink simulator satellites, which marked a very huge milestone for the Starship program. It did its in-space Raptor engine relight demo. It successfully made it through atmospheric entry and did its Raptor engine-powered ocean landing in the Indian Ocean by igniting all 3 of the Raptor's sea-level engines, and then shutting down one of them for the rest of the burn. And then Starship 37 went vertical and then softly landed in the Indian Ocean, and then fell down and then fell down by tumbling down, and then exploded at the end, just like how it did on Starship Flight 5. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that's going to be the end of SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight, the live reaction videos on our YouTube channel. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it. Please like the videos and subscribe to Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23 to become a member of Team Godzilla and to get our YouTube channel to 100 subscribers on YouTube. And for more extremely awesome Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23 YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it. And we will see you all in our SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight live event video on Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23, aka our 107th YouTube video on our YouTube channel, aka SpaceX Starship 10th Orbital Test Flight on Godzilla King _ Nights 54 to 23, part 3. So yeah, bye-bye now, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. See you in our next video. Bye-bye now. Oh my Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that was the best Starship test flight yet. That was absolutely awesome. That was absolutely awesome. That was incredible. Yeah. That was almost like Starship Flight 4 almost, but a little bit different now. And yeah, wow, that was just the best Starship test flight yet. A successful Starship version 2 test flight. Finally, since Starship Flights 7, 8, and 9 kind of went downhill. So yeah, that was super successful, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody. I hope all of you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed this video. If you did, yeah, so yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, I hope you all enjoyed our reactions to SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight. And yeah, if you did, please like the videos and subscribe to Godzilla King underscore Nights 54 to 23 so we can keep making videos like this for your own entertainment. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight was super successful, and now we will soon be awaiting SpaceX Starship 11th orbital test flight, which will feature Starship 38 and Booster 17 or Booster 15. We will see here in the future when it launches. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans and everybody, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it. Me and Godzilla are going to have a pizza party now to celebrate Starship Flight 10's victory at fully completing a successful Starship Flight 10. And yeah, me and Godzilla will see you all in the next video. And yeah, me and Godzilla are going to have our pizza party now. We're going to have some Papa John's pizza, and we're going to be celebrating all night long. So yeah, bye-bye now, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. See you all in our full SpaceX Starship 10th orbital test flight live event video on Godzilla King underscore 1954 to 23. So yeah, bye-bye now, everybody.